Today I'm getting my vagina lasered. Wow, what an intro. Today I have my first laser hair removal appointment. It is in 20 minutes, so I'm heading out the door. I'm really excited. I'm a little nervous and I'm just very curious. I wanted to do this for years and I never thought that it was within reach. Pricing and just availability, and then let me just quickly tell a story. The prices at the salon where I used to get waxes recently went up and I no longer felt comfortable spending that much money every single month, because it is like you're throwing your money away basically for every time your hair grows back. So I looked up laser hair removal, found a great deal in Groupon. Gotta love Groupon, honestly. The difference between removing my hair permanently and getting waxes there wasn't a big difference, let's just put it that way. So I bought the Groupon and today is my first appointment. I'm only not as nervous as I think I would be because I've watched vlogs on people getting laser hair removal, specifically the Gabby show when she got her laser hair removal done. So it makes me feel a little more comfortable knowing that there are people that I know of, or like know sort of, that have done this and are alive. And I also just wanted to continue with the content and show you my own experience in case you are also curious as to what really happens when you get laser hair removal done. This is it. This is the start of my journey and I'm excited to take you along with me. Now before I'm late for my first appointment and make an awful first impression, I'm gonna head out, but I'll see you there. I have just arrived cranking the AC because it is disgustingly hot in Minnesota today and I'm starting to get a little nervous. Not nervous, like nervous excited, like when you're about to go on a roller coaster and you're feeling anxious and excited and all these different things, which I learned in high school is actually because the part of the brain that produces the feeling of excitement is the same part of the brain that produces the feeling of nervousness. Fun fact of the day, my art teacher in 9th grade taught me that. And it's so true because you're like a mix of all these emotions. You're excited, but you're scared, and you have like an adrenaline rush, and I'm sure that's what I'm gonna have when I get out after my appointment. Too bright, oh my god. Okay, anyway, it's in this really big building. So I need to go figure out where exactly in this building it is and check in, and I'm sure I have paperwork and all that to fill out since it is my first appointment, which is good because I'm a little bit early. I've got my green tea because you know I just woke up before this appointment at 1 p.m. All right, let's go. Just like that, I'm done. It went really fast, and honestly, I'm not going to lie, it flippin' hurt so badly. Like, I thought when I was watching the Gabby show's vlogs that she was just being over dramatic because like I love her, but she's a very dramatic person, so I just assumed it wasn't that bad. It's the next day, but I wasn't done explaining to you the process of laser hair removal. I just had a busy day yesterday and never found the time, or never dedicated the time I should say, to sit down and explain to you what my first treatment was like. Also, yes, it's 2 in the afternoon and I'm having breakfast. Life of a YouTuber. Okay, let's set you up somewhere. Backseat of the Hyundai. How about the floor? Move my space heater. Okay, welcome. Here's a side of me that you never see. Me in the school that I dropped out of with the glasses that I never wear because I think they're a little too like tight on the nose. I can't explain it, but it kind of hurts after like 20 minutes of wearing them. But they're definitely clearer and easier to see out of than my other glasses that I wear every day. This is not the reason why you clicked on this video, Makayla, jeez. As I started to explain yesterday, laser hair removal freaking hurts. Like, duh, everyone says that it hurts, but then in the commercials you hear that it's like a pain-free way to remove hair, which, by the way, is never true. But I just assumed that like, oh, it couldn't be worse than like getting a tattoo or getting waxes, because that's what I used to do. But no, it's it's worse. Basically, if you are unfamiliar with the process, the way that it works is that they ask you to shave the area like the night before or the morning of so that there really is no hair on top of the skin, because when the lasers go to I'm not a professional, and anyway, I just had this done to me once, but the lasers go into the hair follicle underneath the skin, and if the hair is above the skin, I believe she said that it was more painful or harder to get to. So that's kind of like the prep that goes into your first at all appointments. And then when you get there, it took literally like 10 minutes. That was the plus side, is that yes, it was a lot more painful, but it didn't take like an hour like a wax does. So that was really nice. You just kind of like suck it up and hold your breath, then you're done. So I went in and I filled out paperwork like I assumed I would have to, and then I go into the room and the person, I don't know what they're called, the person who does it, I know there's like a correct medical term or whatever, but I just don't know. She went over the paperwork. There were a few legal things in the contract and kind of like warnings that they have to tell every single customer, and then I just kind of like lay it on the table and she was like, "Are you ready?" And I was like, "I guess." She said that a lot of people compare the pain to the snap of a rubber band and then a mix of hot and cold air. So when she did it for the first time, I felt a really, really cold blow of air on my skin, and I was like, oh, that's fine. It kind of feels like when you're at an amusement park. I'm thinking of the Indiana Jones ride at Disney World or Disneyland, where you get like really fast blows of cold air to scare you. That's kind of what it felt like, so I was like, oh, this is fine. And then it got freaking hot as hell. I was like being burned alive down there. It was almost as if lasers were in my skin. It started off fine, and then very, very quickly it got super, super painful, and I'm not one to complain about pain. If you watch my waxing video on my main channel, I literally say that like I have a weird relationship to pain. I kind of like it, and like tattoos are great. That pain, wonderful. Like, I don't know, self-harm, you can do the math, but I'm not bothered by pain easily. And if I wasn't focusing, if I wanted to be a wimp, I could have cried, but I didn't. And it took like 10 to 15 minutes, and now I'm done with my first session, and it's just all part of the process. Plus, I paid a lot of money to get this done. I got a really good deal, but it's still like I'm putting an amount of money down to get this procedure done, so I can't back out now. Anyway, the laser hair removal process takes more than one appointment. They can't say for sure how many appointments because it totally depends on your body type and your type of hair, and how coarse or fine or how thick, all that stuff that goes into it. On average, it takes between 3 to 6 sessions, but it totally depends. And of course, every single session, your hair will be growing back thinner, finer, in less areas, and you really, like, it's an unexpected process. You don't know what to expect. That being said, I'm going to be vlogging every single appointment and update you guys on the process and whether or not it gets more painful or less painful, and just kind of like taking you through this journey with me, so that if you are curious about this process and want to get it done, or are getting it done and want to see somebody else get it done, you're just nosy, I don't know why, but this will help you. Banana, pineapple, mango, and water. It's not the best smoothie, but I just needed like an all fruit smoothie. So that was that. That was my first laser hair removal experience. I hope that you enjoyed this vlog. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any more of the updates on this process or any vlogs going on in my life. With all that being said, I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in my next vlog very, very soon. Bye!